theater department at UIUC, we are always creating in collaborative ways. But not only do our actors, designers, technicians, managers, playwrights, and directors tell stories and convey ideas on stage, but many of our faculty and students use theatrical skills to collaborate, lead, and create new worlds in games and play. Here are a few ways that theater students and faculty are using their skills to create, design, and manage games. Our design students and faculty create rich game and play experiences through scenic, lighting, audio, costume, and media design. Olga Maslova, an assistant professor of costume design and self-described costume anthropologist, touches upon games in her classes when she teaches about the social psychology of clothing. Referencing Ursula de Win's idea that characters must fit within the realm of the universe, Professor Maslova pushes students to think of costumes as markers of character status, positions in society, and relationship to the world. Sometimes that means using historical reference to remove a superfluous sword from a character's side, which would never be there because it would hurt them in reality, or an impractical cape.
November 15th of 58. All was well, another day saved, when his cape snagged on a missile pin.
Thunderhead was not the brightest bulb.
Stratogale, April 23rd, 57. Cape caught in a jet turbine.
You can't generalize about this.
Metaman, express elevator. Dyna guy, snag on takeoff. Splashdown, sucked into a vortex. No kicks.
Knowing that theater skills are often sought after for live games, scene design faculty member Jose Diaz Soto added escape room design as a project for his class. Based on the haunted theater concept, the students created a representational model of the design, used scenic painting to create an immersive environment, and even designed parody Broadway musical posters for the escape room. Zia Fox decided as a junior in the music technology program that she wanted to design music for video games. She is now a third-year MFA student in sound design in the theater department, choosing theater as a vehicle towards becoming a video game sound designer. She says that while the delivery and computing are different, both mediums want to tell a good story. Here, she added all of the sound effects to a video game clip, creating an immersive player experience. Akemi Garcia, a BFA student in costume design, and Anishi Patel, a BFA student in theater studies, used their theatrical skills to create elaborate costumes for cosplay. One of Akemi's recent projects was a character called Joker from the video game Persona 5, while Anishi creates costumes for role-playing games to become more immersed and invested in the game. Our playwrights, directors, and actors create complex characters, plots, and action to create and convey a compelling story to which others can relate. And our students are applying these concepts to games, meaning that characters have more meaningful interactions, narratives have more interesting conflict, and scripts have realistic banter. Duncan Mcmillan, an undergraduate theater student, applies his theatrical skills as a dungeon master for D&D games, using his skills in character development, acting, design, and management to create characters, worlds, and even weapons that are grounded in a deeper understanding of the story. All creative endeavors need collaboration, as well as strong leaders and managers to support the process. Theater students hone these skills in classes, on projects, and in production. And nobody knows this better than Caitlin Allen. As a stage management student, she takes production and stage management courses, as well as practicum, to bolster her leadership skills. So when she wanted to create a bonding activity for the UIUC theater community, she used that expertise to create and run multiple live Zoom-based trivia events. She feels it's important for everyone to have a win in these stressful times. Also using leadership skills, 3 undergraduate stage management students acted as project managers and collaborators to the Fab Lab, creating and running the Ghoul of the Operetta escape room as an independent outreach project. They organized the ideas from the informatics students, managed the calendar and budget, and organized all aspects of the run at both the Krannert Center for the Performing Arts and at the Illinois High School Theater Festival. Collaboration is key in the course Escape Rooms Creating an Immersive Experience, taught by stage management faculty member Amber Dewey Schultz. Graduate and undergraduate students work together to create a Zoom-based escape room titled Space School, where players had to solve a murder mystery before the perpetrator escaped the space station. The virtual escape room was complete with actors, sound effects, and graphics to create an immersive experience. Finally, this spring, the UIUC community can take part in an immersive theatrical game experience produced as part of the Illinois Theater 2021 season. A project conceived by Amber Dewey Schultz is a combination of immersive theater, escape rooms, and LARPing, having players plan and execute a time-sensitive and dangerous heist in a highly secure facility. Theater students are currently creating the narrative, designing the environment and puzzles, acting as non-player characters, and running the game as a theatrical production. Live theatrical games such as these are quickly gaining popularity, making this a new avenue for theater and game makers. Our theater faculty and students are committed to telling stories and conveying ideas in compelling ways. So it's not surprising that many of us gravitate towards bringing those skills and interests to games and play. And there's always room for more collaborators. Please join us in storytelling, leading, and designing new worlds. And let's see what we can create together.